Good morning, children. Sai Ram. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe at home. So, children, today we will begin with a new chapter from your course book. That is Chapter 3 Catch That Cat. Chapter 3 Catch That Cat. So, children, I think that many of you have pet in your house, right? And you have seen as a pet, which animal you have seen, children, as a pet? Mostly in everybody's house, dog is there as a pet, right? Have you seen cat? Only some people have, right? Most of the people have dog as a pet. So, children, this story Catch That Cat is about one cat named Kapi and the girl Dip Dip. Okay, so this story will tell you that how Dip Dip will find the cat and how she will rescue her. Okay, so before we go through that, I will like to tell you that who has written this story. So, Tharini Vishwanath. Tharini Vishwanath studies children's literature at the University of Cambridge. She writes for children and is fond of creating imaginary villages and fuzzy monsters. Okay, Tharini Vishwanath is the writer of this story. Okay, she has written this story. So, before we go through the story, let's quickly see some new words. Okay, so your first word is, children, barged. B-A-R-G-E-D, barged. B-A-R-G-E-D, barged. Then second, veiled. W-A-I-L-E-D, veiled. W-A-I-L-E-D, veiled. Then third one is raised off. R-A-C-E-D-O-F-F, raised off. Fourth one, digging. Digging. D-I-G-G-I-N-G, digging. D-I-G-G-I-N-G, digging. And then fifth one is panting. P-A-N-T-I-N-G, panting. Panting. Okay, P-A-N-T-I-N-G, panting. And the sixth one is your hanging. H-A-N-G-I-N-G, hanging. Hanging. H-A-N-G, hang, I-N-G, ing, hanging. Hanging. And then seventh one is streak. S-T-R-E-A-K, streak. S-T-R-E-A-K, streak. Eighth one is flicked. F-L-I-C-K-E-D, flicked. F-L-I-C-K-E-D, flicked. Ninth one is frightened. Frightened. F-R-I-G-H-T-E-N-E-D, frightened. F-R-I-G-H-T-E-N-E-D, frightened. Tenth one, cuddling. C-U-D-D-L-I-N-G, cuddling. C-U-D-D-L-I-N-G, cuddling. And the last one, scolding. S-C-O-L-D-I-N-G, scolding. Scolding. S-C-O-L-D-I-N-G, scolding. So, children, these are some new words, okay, which you have to write in your rough notebook. Okay, these new words you have to write in your rough notebook, and while you are writing, children, you have to pronounce the words. Okay, you have to pronounce the each words and then you have to write. Okay, so now next let's see some word meaning. Okay, first one is barged. First one is barged. Barged means, children, Move forcefully or roughly. Move forcefully or roughly. Okay, barged means move forcefully or roughly. Okay, then second one is wailed. Second one is wailed. Wailed means crying loudly, crying loudly. Okay, then third one is raised off. Raised off. Raised off means rushed in hurry. Okay, raised off means rushed. Then fourth one is panting. Panting means breathing heavily. Breathing heavily. Okay, breathing heavily. Then last one is flicked. Flicked means move gently. Flicked means move gently, slowly. Okay, so this word meaning also, children, you have to write in your rough notebook. Okay, then and learn also. Now let's see make sentences. So first one is barged. Mimo barged into Dip Dip's room. Mimo barged into Dip Dip's room. What I have told you the meaning of barge? Moving forcefully. Moving forcefully. So Mimo barged into Dip Dip's room. Second is wailed. Wailed means crying loudly. Mimo wailed when Kapi is lost. Mimo wailed when Kapi is lost. Then raised off. Raised off means rushed in hurry. So Dip Dip wheeled and raced off down the street. Dip Dip wheeled and raced off down the street. Then digging. Digging means to dig something. Okay, dig something. The man was digging the road. The man was digging the road. Then last is panting. Panting means breathing heavily. She was panting heavily as she wheeled herself up and down the street. She was panting heavily as she wheeled herself up and down the street. This makes sentences also, children, you have to write in your rough notebook. Okay, and no need to write the same sentences. Okay, you can make your own sentences also. Now let's go through the story. So I will tell you in short, okay, what this chapter is about. So as I have told, so children, seeing the title of the chapter, you already know that this story is about cat, right? So in this chapter there are three characters. Two are the main one. Dip Dip and Kapi is the main character. Dip Dip is name of a girl and Kapi is cat. And Mimo. Mimo is the owner of Kapi. That means Kapi is Mimo's cat. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this chapter in short. Okay, in short. So let's start. Dip Dip is a curious, naughty and playful child. Dip Dip is a curious, naughty and playful child. One day, her friend Mimo loses her cat Kapi. Okay, like any other child, Dip Dip was very naughty and feisty girl, feisty kid, curious kid. Okay, so one day what happened, children? Her friend Mimo loses her cat. So Mimo is very sad. She wailed. Okay, Mimo is very sad. She wailed. So seeing that, Dip Dip decided to skip school to look for Kapi. So Dip Dip could not see Mimo crying. So she decided that I will not go school. I will skip the school. Instead, I'll go and find Kapi for you. She offered Mimo that you go to school, I will go and find Kapi. Her brother wheeled her to the bus stop. So children, very important thing is that Dip Dip could not walk like any other children. Okay, she could not walk. So she used wheelchair. Okay, so her brother wheeled her to the bus stop. Okay, she was ready for school. That is why her brother dropped her to the bus stop, and he left her there to wait for her school bus and went off to his own school. So what he did, he dropped her to the bus stop and he went for his own school. He went off to his own school. So the moment her brother left, she decided, she ran, okay, she rushed for finding Kapi, okay, to finding Kapi. So he left her there to wait for her school bus and went off to his own school. As soon as he had left, Dip Dip raced off, okay, she rushed hurriedly. She wheeled her way up and down the streets calling Kapi, Kapi. She looked behind houses, looked inside dustbins, under bushes, but Kapi was nowhere, okay. The moment her brother went to the school, she wheeled her way up and down the street. She raced off, she rushed hurriedly, okay, to finding Kapi. So she looked behind houses, she looked inside dustbins, under bushes, but Kapi was nowhere. She could not find Kapi anywhere, okay. Then after looking for some time, she finally finds her high up on a tree, okay. So Kapi has climbed and he was high up on a tree. But now Kapi is too scared to come down. Now he is not able to come down, okay. He is not able to come down as he was too scared. So he went up, but he could not come down, right. He was very afraid. So Dip Dip decided to wheel herself close to the tree where a branch hung low. So she used her arms to pull herself up. Slowly, Kapi tried to come down, but he was not able to come down. So what happened at last? Kapi and Dip Dip both are stuck in the tree. So after some time, his father reached there and brought Kapi and Dip Dip down. Okay, so in this way, Kapi rescued Dip Dip. Dip Dip rescued Kapi. Dip Dip rescued Kapi, and she was finally succeed in finding Kapi, right. So children, as you can see in this story, that Dip Dip could not walk, okay. She could not walk. She uses wheelchair, right. But then also she offered her friend Mimo that you go to school, I will go and search your cat Kapi, right. She told her friend Mimo that she will go and find her cat Kapi. You go to school, you need not to worry. So can you see that willpower inside her? See, she could not walk, but then also she offered. She could not see her friend crying and wailing. She offered that she will look for Kapi, okay. So children, you can see that she could not walk, right. She could not walk like any other kid. But then also children, she was proud of herself that her wheel is more faster than her friend, right. So you can see that she tries to find positiveness in everything, okay. So she didn't give up. She tried her best for finding Kapi, right. She gave her best. She didn't lose hope. She didn't give up. So her willpower is so strong that what she had think, she achieved at the last, right. She achieved at the last. So as you can see children, this story breaks all stereotypes, right, that people think that disabled people cannot do anything in life. But Kapi proved herself that whatever she thinks, she can do it. She can achieve it, right. So she didn't lose any. So children, as I have told you, she was not sad or feeling low that she could not walk. Instead, she was very happy, right. She was proud that her wheels make her faster than his friend. Although she was disabled, but nothing can stop her from finding Kapi, right? So with that spirit and positive attitude, she achieved what she want. She didn't give up, she didn't lose hope. So she achieved what she want. So in this story, children, the stereotype about disabled person has broke, right? It's broken. Kapi was Dip Dip was not any super kid that she has some kind of power. She also need help. But then also the most important thing inside her is her willpower, her spirit, her positive attitude, right? Because of these things she was able to rescue Kapi. So she break all type of stereotypes that disabled people needs sympathy, they cannot manage their life own. But Kapi break this stereotype. How? She was able to manage her life. Not even that, she was able to find Kapi. She was able to find Kapi. She was able to rescue Kapi. Right? So nothing can stop her from doing this. So children, the moral of this story which you have to learn is that you should have that willpower inside you. Okay, you should have that spirit, that positive attitude that you can do anything in this life. You can do anything. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. You can do anything to achieve success. So, children, you should never give up. You should never say, I cannot do that. You should say, yes, I will try. I can definitely do. Okay? So, these attitudes, positive attitudes, your willpower will only lead you to success and your hard work. You should never lose hope, children. Okay? One day you can achieve what you want. Okay? So, now let's discuss worksheet. So, question 1 is fill in the blanks. First, Dip Dip was getting ready for dash when Mimo came crying. Dip Dip was getting ready for school when Mimo came crying. Why Mimo cried? Because she loses her cat Kapi. Dip Dip offered to find children. Yes, Kapi. She offered to find Kapi. She told Mimo that you go to school, you need not to worry, I will go and find Kapi. Third, Dip Dip chased after Kapi but could not catch him. Okay. Now question 2, write the meaning of these words. Barged, as we have already discussed it, right? Barged means moved forcefully. Wailed means crying loudly. Raced off means rushed. Panting means breathing heavily. And flicked means moving slowly. Using these two words, you have to frame sentences. Okay, barged and digging. Now, question 4 is answer these questions. First, why did Mimo come to Dip Dip early in the morning? Because Mimo loses her cat Kapi. Okay, that is why she went to Dip Dip for help. Question 2, what did Dip Dip tell Mimo? Dip Dip tell Mimo that you don't worry, you go to school, I will go and find Kapi. Question 3, lists the places where Dip Dip looked for Kapi. So Dip Dip looked behind the house, inside the dustbins and under the bushes. Behind the houses, under the bushes and inside the dustbins. Okay, so children, I hope you enjoyed this story, and children, you have to learn these things from this story. Okay, that you have to be positive always. You have to think positively. Okay, you should have that spirit inside yourself, that willpower inside of yourself, that you can achieve anything in this world. No one can stop you from doing that. Okay, so you should never look down. Okay, you should never look down, always look up and feel confident enough to do anything. okay? And giving up, no, you should not give up. You should say that I will try my best, okay? So children, I hope you like this story, because it is a very beautiful story which gives such a beautiful message, right? So children, do these new words in your rough notebook, and while writing new words, pronounce the words 2 times, okay? And then write and learn spellings also. Then you have to write this word meaning in your rough notebook, and you have to learn also, okay? And make sentences. While framing sentence, you can frame your own sentence also, okay children? So I hope you all enjoyed learning this. Saira.